Well,
So how does that affect your work? Like you going down on Friday, I assume there's a work day.
I got leave, so they
Yeah.
in advance. Like last year, obviously I knew when I was having a baby, so I was like, hey, I'm gonna have this time 2 weeks off. Is that allowed? And then they just do what they call a paid ride out. So, like, say a character wants to go on leave for maybe 4 weeks because they just want to go on holiday.
Yeah.
Then you got to give them time in advance so that they can write the character out. So maybe the character will go visit a relative in the storyline.
Oh, right.
So whenever you see someone leave for 2 weeks,
They're
it's
on
'cause
holiday.
they're just on holiday in Samoa.
Oh, right.
Yeah. It happens a lot.
Yeah. I think I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. And quite often people will go like, oh, like when characters get maybe killed off or they were, they're always like, oh, the writers are stink. Why did they? Sometimes the actor just had enough and wanted to leave.
Oh, okay.
So they're
Sure.
like, kill me off now, please.
I've got a new gig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go crack it in Hollywood.
It must be cool for the show when the actor does that, because now they can get more creative and they can have this deaf, because I think the deaf ones get heaps of views.
Yeah, bro.
Because and you can write a storyline up to the deaf, and it'll be more interesting, and people it's a build up. You know that we're talking about build up with
storytelling,
with the wrestling. Like when they hear, oh, so and so wants to leave, go to Hollywood, or so and so wants to, got another job somewhere, so we got to kill them off. Right, guys, what
this
story?
is the juicy stuff.
Yeah,
bro.
Some juicy stuff.
I remember there was 1 year with the Christmas cliff when I was there. Bro, there was talks about they found our character wanted to leave, and there was talks about how they were going to kill off the character. Bro, one of the ideas floating around was at the wedding, there was an ice sculpture, and someone was going to break the ice and stab the bride with it. And I was like, Sully, is this Grey's Anatomy or Shortland Street? What the hell? I reckon they have a blast day. You're right. I reckon they have the most fun going, oh yeah, what's our Christmas cliffhanger this year?
Did that go through?
That one?
That storyline?
Nah.
Of the stab?
I think the crux of it, but not that way.
But R-rated.
Yeah, that would have been crack up.
Turn the violence down.
They would have had to. They went, oh no, it's gonna cost too much money for the ice. So nah, let's not do it.
I heard there's a lot of talk about Shortland Street ending, but it's not there. It doesn't look like it there. Is there?
I don't like. I think
you probably can't tell. Can't say.
I know for a fact that they can't, like, the industry can't really afford to for Shortland Street to go off air, because they bring in so much money with sponsors and like brands and like advertising, that there'll be this massive hole in the industry.
Oh, it's carrying the network.
So like, if anything, maybe, like, I don't know, I haven't heard this from anywhere, but if they'll probably just go down to like 3 nights a week or something, or a 1 hour episode every week, if it came to that, like if they were going to come off air.
Oh yeah.
But no, right now we're still doing 5 episodes a week.
With Shortland Street and TVNZ, is it connected to TVNZ in a way where everyone gets involved? Like, you guys have Christmas parties all together and stuff like that?
Yeah, bro. So there's they have, while I've been there, we've had like a cast party, which is just for the cast. And then there's been like a cast and crew kind of Christmas do. And that's like the executives from TVNZ are invited, like the producers are invited. Everyone's invited. Not everyone shows up, but basically everyone gets invited. And even like with the show itself, so before it airs on TV, they have like screenings of the episode, and like Shortland Street producers in there, TVNZ producers are in there, and that's so that they can go, is there anything that's going to cancel us in this episode? Are we going to lose any advertising? So they watch it and then they go, oh yeah, we can deliver that to the network, and we're happy for that to go on screen. Because there's been times where stuff has been said in the script and they've watched it back and go, oh no, we need to send that, we need to change stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, this is not a juicy one, but like, because my character used to play for the Warriors, and because the Warriors is a real entity in the world, I think we're only like, our producers have paid a certain amount of money to say the word Warriors in the show. And so
just advertising.
Yeah. So in a sense, our show is associated with the Warriors, but also like we can only say it like 5 times in the year or something.
Oh, really?
So they will watch it and go, oh, okay, yeah, he said it. Okay, we'll cross that off. Oh, yeah. So they're doing stuff like that too, like swear words even, timing of the show. Like, you know, like, so we have the 7 to the 7:30 slot, and I think you're not allowed to swear on that.
Oh, right.
On that slot. But if our show ticks over to 7:31, in that 31st minute, we are allowed to go.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They can't. Well, it's in bad taste, but
Yeah.
legally they can't go.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you guys do a lot of talking about the advertising, but a product placement? Does that get involved with the Shortland Street?
There's definitely real products on set, like anchors on there all the time. I think it's Bundaberg and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But genuinely, they like we had to eat burgers on set the other day, and it was from Burger King, but we're not allowed to show Burger King, so they just had to put it in a brown bag that said burger or something.
Oh,
and then you just eat it like that. Yeah.
Because in real sense, Burger King has to pay you.
Yeah, basically
to show it.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I think if we eat Burger King, then we can only ever eat Burger King on the show. Like we can't even have their competitors on the show if we, even though it's the real world and stuff. But
yeah, it's interesting on the product placement thing in movies.
It's buzzy, eh? It's like you realize how much bigger the industry is, eh, than just what's on your screen.
Because there's a big thing with James Bond. Because James Bond always has what is it?
It's a martini, eh?
The martini shaken not stirred. But then I think one of the movies he was gonna drink a Heineken instead.
Oh, true. Did that go through?
It was a big deal, man. I don't know if it did, but I remember it was in the paper because Heineken paid all this money. Yeah. To not have James Bond drink
martinis,
have a Heineken.
Far out, bro. That would have made the news, I reckon.
Yeah, no, it did because I remember it. Yeah,
out.
But they're gonna fork out probably
a lot of money,
probably fund the whole movie.
And on that note of ads, like now, like YouTube has ads now, eh? Just where people are placing ads, kind of tells you where all the attention is.
Yeah,
right now, eh? Like do you watch Mr. Beast? Do you know Mr. Beast?
Yeah. He's a beast there.
He's a beast. His content, I'll be honest, I do love his content, but like, bro, why aren't they putting ads in his stuff? Because he's getting like 157 million views per video. You know,
he's like the king of YouTube right now, eh?
Yeah, bro.
And he's just doing it the way YouTube probably is supposed to want people to do content there.
Yeah. I reckon he does. I reckon he's got a little bit of his own stuff too.
But he's got so much money that he can do these outrageous videos, eh? Like the whole buy an island, they have a party on it.
Do you know what? And like, I don't know if you agree on this. I don't know if you've seen interviews of him, but he's someone who comes to mind when I think about someone who does interviews that he feels like he's being himself. Like he feels like he's not been taught to speak a certain way.
Because he's young.
Yeah. True.
He's
That's
young.
true.
And he probably no media training and all that. You know?
Yeah, that's
and he's just being himself that way
Yeah.
because he doesn't know. He just knows what he knows.
Yeah, that's
you know,
right.
and that's a good place to be, I reckon, because you're not really influenced by how to speak and how to talk, and he's making all his money.
Yeah,
He can do what he wants, you know. Like